Hi, my name is Kat Pafford, and today I'll be presenting on the harmful effects of diet culture on people with type 1 diabetes. Have you ever gone on a diet where you tracked calories or carbs that went for every bit of food that went into your body? Imagine if your survival depended on counting every single carb and meticulously tracking all of your eating habits so that you can maintain control of your blood sugar for every meal, for every single day, for the rest of your life. People who have been diagnosed with type 1 diabetes face this reality, and diet culture only serves to make this worse. My first source today comes from diabetesjournals.org in 2015 from an article titled "Eating Disorders in Girls and Women with Type 1 Diabetes," written by Patricia Colton et al. According to the Journal of Eating Disorders, women with type 1 diabetes are 2.5 times more likely to develop an eating disorder compared to those without the condition. The overlap between type 1 diabetes and eating disorders is concerning, yet this is often overlooked, which creates significant physical and mental health risks. The link between type 1 diabetes and eating disorders is actually well documented. In my second source from today, written by the Journal of Eating Disorders and Goebel Fabry et al. In 2019, they state, according to the American Diabetes Association, eating disorders are common and persistent in people with type 1 diabetes, with new onset continuing into adulthood. The truth is, diet culture normalizes eating disorder behaviors and calls it health. My third source today comes from beyondtype1.org, written in 2023 by Ginger Vieira. She states, managing type 1 diabetes involves daily attention to portion sizes, macronutrients, and calorie tracking, which mirrors behaviors seen in eating disorders. Just like in diet culture, type 1 diabetes management has a strong emphasis on good and bad foods, which leads to guilt and restriction, and often worse. A fear of high blood sugar can push individuals with type 1 diabetes toward extreme restriction or changing the amount of insulin they're taking in, which is called diabulimia. The consequences of diet culture in type 1 diabetes management are severe. Physical health complications from type 1 diabetics who have eating disorders can lead to blood sugar fluctuations, an increased risk of ketoacidosis, organ damage that happens after long periods of disordered eating, and even death. The high prevalence of eating disorders in people with type 1 diabetes, particularly women, shows us the need for acknowledgement and caution in type 1 diabetes management. Instead of pushing restrictive ideals, which is so common in diabetes management, we have to start advocating for mental health support and better education in regard to the harmful effects of diet culture. Diabetes management should not go hand in hand with eating disorder behaviors. We also need to educate on the early symptoms of eating disorders, which is often not covered at all. By breaking the pattern of silence and choosing to speak out instead, we're beginning to redefine the culture that has been normalized for so long. Thank you.